Hello guys and welcome to Dr. Crypto. I'm back with another episode of Bitcoin price analysis. I'm gonna do it very quick and as short as possible to share my idea with you guys. And of course, if you have some idea in your mind, I would really appreciate if you just share with me in the comment section down below. Now guys, in the 4 hours time frame, looking at the Bitcoin price chart, we see actually we just got a very beautiful green, a little bit not so big, but still if we compare it to the previous days, it's a good one, it's a big one. And we are actually in 20 minutes we're gonna be opening a new 4 hour candle. We have to see, guys. The things coming to my attention is the EMA. Now in these 4 hours I have EMA 20, 50, 100 and 200 of which we are approaching the very first one, which is of course 20 EMA, and we're gonna be looking at it very closely. There is one only thing that here we could actually argue that we got a higher low, which means that we, let's say, had a low in here. Okay, oh, I need my marker just to show it clearly. We had a low here. Let's say we got a higher low in here, which is a bullish thing. So we'll have to keep an eye on it and see how it's gonna be going on. Now guys, this is in 4 hours. Let's say if we actually, I brought to your attention, and if you were trading, probably you are familiar with this ascending channel or wedge, whatever you want to call it, which is usually bearish pattern we were expecting to break down, and we actually did, but it didn't really meet our target. The target was, we measured it before, it was around 46,000, 45,900, something like that. We didn't get there so far, but we were like at the beginning of the day, we were all the way down to 46,700 around this area, and we got a nice bounce back up. I will tell you, if you wait with me in a few minutes, I will tell you actually why could be the reason of that, right? And of course, this ugly candle, bearish candle in the 4 hours, we got in some, just how many hours ago, it was just previous two candle in the 4 hour. So this was because of the report that came out that we had 6.8 percent of inflation in United States. So we had some kind of probably FOMO in or whatever, a big whale just pumped it up and dumped it. So that was nothing special, but inflation is a serious thing. Now I don't want to talk about that. I want to just go through the technical analysis. So continuing with that, guys, now we're gonna be taking a look at this very first EMA, 20 EMA, and we'll see what's gonna happen. The next 4 hours 4 hour candle, which gonna be opened probably by after I upload this video, we will see if we get rejection here. So it's actually hard. I mean, it's not very hard to pass 20 EMA, but if you really get rejection here and just continue dropping, that's get even more ugly, because that's sure to me that is that bullish that it cannot even, after all of these scenarios, that cannot even a little bit get a relief rally above these EMAs, you know. So because so far, after we had this big drop from 57,000 all the way to 42,000 in a 4 hours time frame, we couldn't get above this very first EMA. A little bit here, and then we got rejected in 50. These two are just, one of them at 50, one of them 55. Just some interest in both of them, but you can consider this is 50 around EMA area. So we'll see. Now guys, let's say we surpass this first EMA, then of course we will have the retest of this trend line, the lower trend line of this channel. Once we got very, harsh rejection in here, so this one is actually was probably enough to confirm for us that we are going lower. But fortunately, if you are toward the bull side, if you're toward long side, even though I'm not in any trade, I told you in December I will not be trading, I'll just put trading beside, because I told you that this is a little bit volatile and I don't want to really risk that. Anyways, now if we surpass this EMA, then of course when we're reaching in here, we're gonna have two big problem. The first problem gonna be this lower trend line, which we have to be able to break above. The bigger problem for me gonna be this EMA, which are the 50 and 55 EMA. I mean, whatever you're interested in, this is 50 EMA, right? So exactly lining up with this trend line is a little bit could be problematic. Probably will face some sell-off, but we'll see. Maybe if the pump will be stronger, if the bigger whales and smart money that are already interested in, or actual retails will a little bit come in, because I believe retail are the ones that's probably coming at the last, the formal in. So if they come in, then we will have more room to go. The more interesting, if we break through these EMAs, guys, then gonna come up the 100 EMA, which is the biggest thing to do. This is lining up exactly with our most important trend line, which we have to break and go above to get bullish again. Because now, of course, looking at the chart, we are bearish, and the reason is, I brought to your attention, guys, this is the big important trend line that we have already broken down. This one is the line that shot us up from 29,000-ish all the way to 50, almost 3,000. When we drop and retested again, it sent us up to the new all-time high of 69,000. And when we were dropping, I and probably you, we were hoping together that we will get a bounce back up. Each time we got almost 80%, as I calculated in my previous videos with you. 80% we had upside move, and this time we sharply broke it down, which was very ugly. But in some of my videos, if you were following, I called as a manipulation, because if everything wants to be really nice, let's say Bitcoin is going to 100,000, Bitcoin is going to 200,000, whatever your beautiful price target is for this bull run, if you believe it's not ended yet, so then actually everybody can become millionaire with just putting some good high leverage in and just ride it up. So we can expect during this way some manipulation to happen. Of course, charts are talking. Charts are a very good thing to understand. But at the end of the day, also, the matter of manipulation is for real, guys. Now, with that being said, I just gonna move. Of course, the last EMA gonna be 200, which is too early. Actually, I will be talking about. I don't think we're gonna be getting there early, if even in the most bullish scenario in these days. But the thing is, if we manage to break inside, if most importantly, we manage to get above 50s EMA, then we are back in this channel, let's say. But we're gonna be retesting this line, and that line lining with exact 100 EMA, which is in 4 hours and very valid, and could be very problematic. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. We will see what's gonna happen. Going to the shorter time frame, 1 hour, we are actually getting back a little bit up. We are getting rejection at 50 EMA. It's not that bad. We are still having our green candle. We'll see what's gonna happen in the next 15 minutes. Going further in the 15 minute, yeah, let's say we actually in a 15 minute, shorter time frame, they don't really indicate. They are just good to look for entry. You can, to get a good entry, I sometimes even look at the 5 minute, 1 minute chart. But the thing is, the shorter time frame, when it comes to the 15 minutes, this absolutely short time frame, yes, of course we got a rejection at 200 EMA in this one, but it really doesn't matter for like the next day to come, because for the next day to decide, better to look at daily, at 4 hours, at maximum 1 hour candle, not less. So that was from the technical analysis aspect of the Bitcoin. Now I promised you that I will be telling you why for this weekend I'm a little bit more bullish and hopeful for the price to go up. That's when it comes to DXY. This is the chart of Litecoin, my favorite altcoin. As you know, I'm so bullish on if the market remains going up. Now we actually closed DXY pretty bearish to my opinion. This all pump that this is 4 hours, right? This is US dollar compared to that. This is the index, right? So now if you see all these pumps from US dollar all the way up in here, was the disaster has happened in Bitcoin from 69,000 pumps us all the way down. You know what has happened? That's along with this pump in DXY, and actually it was a bit unexpected because all of this inflation and dollar printing and all this stuff going on. But of course it has happened. We were in this ascending channel, which is, of course, to my opinion, this channel, of course, let me remove this line. This is old. So this one supposed to be bearish and probably will break down. And guys, I'm still believing that I'm actually strongly believing, not a financial advice, you're gonna decide yourself and you're gonna do your research, but the thing is, I am believing that DXY will jump back inside, will drop to this actually this channel, and then probably after a while of consolidating it even go further, because this is a bearish pattern and break down and the target is very lower. If that happens, guys, if that happen, this scenario happen, it's super bullish for Bitcoin stock and whatever. Probably very bullish for Bitcoin because we had a very bad days in Bitcoin. Now the thing is, we are of course above it. You can also argue that the US dollar is so strong that it's broke up instead of down out of this bearish pattern, and now is forming a new pattern and making this upper trend line as a support. I respect that idea, no problem. We have to see, but I'm not taking that side. I believe that there is no reason, fundamental reason, to which make US dollar strong. But if it happens, we go with the market. We not gonna be stubborn. I'm a little bit getting bearish ideas in my mind, which I will be sharing with you guys if it doesn't get a rebound or anything in Bitcoin. But honestly, I am also putting some alarm for myself. I'm not really concerned. I haven't sold a single dollar of my holds, but I'm not trading because the market moves are really not that good. Maybe if you're a very short-term trader, you would like to just ride this volatility, but it's not actually volatile in a matter of daily and hourly, but a little bit, you know. Some people I know, they trading based on the 15-minute candle, which is actually, I disagree, but if you do that, I respect that. But yeah, I haven't sold a single dollar. Actually, a little bit accumulated more. I bought a little bit more, but I am cautious. I'm gonna be seeing chart very closely, and if it gets uglier to a level that some of my bearish ideas actually start playing out, then of course I'll share those ideas with you guys too. That was all I got. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, please don't forget, and I will be waiting for your ideas in the comment down below. Thank you very much. I'm out.